In this video, I am going to share with you 10 foods that you probably think are healthy, but actually they are not. If you are not getting the desired results, I would suggest you to watch this video till the end, because the chances are that you might be consuming one or more foods out of these 10 on a daily basis. So without any further delay, let's get started. Hello friends, welcome to FitTuber. The number 10 food on the list which you think is healthy is cornflakes. If you will check the nutritional information label at the back of the cornflakes packet, you will find that one serving of cornflakes has about 100 calories, which is very less. It has almost 0 grams of fat, which is great. It has about 27 grams of carbohydrates, which is fine because it is actually a carbohydrate source. So what is the problem? The problem is that it has only 1 gram of fiber. Now a complex carbohydrate source that is a whole grain has just 1 gram of fiber. Isn't it odd? Well, you will get the answer to this if you check the ingredient list. Apart from all the artificial flavors, it contains high fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup is nothing but synthesized form of sugar. In my opinion, if you find a product which has high fructose corn syrup in it, just stay away from it. So most of the carbohydrates that you find in cornflakes are coming from this. Because it is a simple form of carb, it will give you energy for a very short duration. It will spike your insulin and ultimately get stored as fat. It is much better to switch to healthier options like whole wheat dalia and natural oats. Number 9 is brown bread. Now you might be thinking how brown bread is unhealthy. It is a whole wheat bread. Well, it should be, but unfortunately it isn't. If you ever go through the ingredient list of brown bread, you will find that the ingredients are mentioned in this way: wheat flour, whole wheat flour. Now what is the need of mentioning it separately? Well, this is because the former is refined flour, which is nothing but maida. So if you will have this so-called whole wheat bread on a daily basis, it will lead to fat storage. So next time when you buy a brown bread, make sure you check the ingredients carefully. Unfortunately, in Indian market, it is very hard to find 100% whole wheat bread. So you may want to keep this in moderation and stick to whole wheat roti. Number 8 on the list is peanut butter. Now don't get me wrong, peanuts are a source of essential fatty acids which are great for heart, brain and other body functions. And so is natural peanut butter. However, most of the peanut butter that you get in the market is adulterated with hydrogenated oils, salt, sugar, preservatives and additives. Hydrogenated oils are the main villain here. Hydrogenated oils are vegetable oils whose chemical structure has been altered by excessive amount of heating on high temperatures. Doing this will increase the saturated fat and trans fats in the product. Such peanut butter will do more harm to you than good. Actually, why would you want to buy such peanut butter when you can make all natural peanut butter at home in just 15 minutes? Yes, the recipe to this is on the channel. I will link it down in the description. Next on the list is Act 2 popcorn. Popcorn is ideally low-calorie, great snack option. However, the Act 2 popcorns which we are generally used to eating are not that great option. Act 2 popcorn packets are loaded with partially hydrogenated oils, artificial flavors and colors. Eating Act 2 popcorn on a daily basis can increase the fat in your body and may also lead to heart diseases in the long run. My suggestion to you is not to go for such shortcuts. You can make popcorn at home with little or no oil whatsoever. It hardly takes any time. Next are energy bars. Energy bars were actually made for long distance runners and endurance athletes. These were designed to give them quick energy. So they contain a lot of simple sugars. It will not be an exaggeration if I call these energy bars as sugar bars, because most of the carbohydrates in these energy bars come from simple sugars. In my opinion, these are not made for normal people like us. So our body cannot utilize all these sugars and they will spike the insulin and it will ultimately get stored as fat. So if at all you want to have something like this on the go, I would suggest you to have peanut jaggery chicky. It is a much better option. Next is full cream milk. Full cream milk, also known as whole milk or full fat milk, is not a great option when you're looking for fat loss or lean muscle gains. This is because 100 ml of whole milk has about 5 grams of fat, and most of it is saturated fat. Now the daily recommended intake of saturated fat is not more than 20 grams. So if you are consuming 500 ml of full cream milk, you might be consuming too much of saturated fat. Too much of saturated fat can lead to clogging of arteries and other heart diseases. Moreover, full fat milk is costlier than low fat milk. So why would you want to buy something which is expensive and which may also hinder with your fitness goals? Next is white rice. Now white rice is a staple food of India. It is eaten almost every day, especially in South India. So is white rice unhealthy? well, they are not healthy either. If you are finding it hard reducing your weight, there are chances that you are having white rice on a regular basis. Do you know that white rice is formed from brown rice? When the husk of the brown rice is removed and the polishing is done, we get white rice. And in the process of this refining, we lose essential vitamins, minerals, omega-3 and fiber. And all we are left with is simple form of carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates give you energy for a very short duration. Eating white rice on a regular basis will spike your insulin and get stored as fat. It may also become a reason for obesity and diabetes in the long run. So what to do? Well, it's simple. Switch to brown rice. These days, loose whole grain brown rice are very easily available in the supermarkets at about 50 to 60 rupees per kg, which is not expensive at all. Next on the list are packed soups. Now, packed soups are one of the best low-calorie starters which fill your tummy and make you eat less for the actual meal. However, packaged soups are the worst soups that you will ever have. They have so many ingredients that your body doesn't need. Moreover, they are loaded with a lot of sodium. One small pack has about 2400 mg of sodium, which is way above the daily recommended intake. Too much of sodium leads to water retention in your body, which makes you put on weight. Also, it leads to medical conditions like hypertension and high blood pressure. So it is always recommended to make soups at home with fresh ingredients so that they provide all the benefits which they are meant to provide. Next is masala oats. Now, when people hear oats, they automatically relate it to being healthy. Well, that's not the case when it comes to masala oats. They also have the same problem as we discussed with the packaged soups. They are also loaded with a lot of unwanted additives, preservatives, coloring and flavor. No doubt oats are a great source of complex carbohydrates. They are rich in soluble and insoluble fibers which help you reduce weight. So I would suggest you to buy natural oats and make them masala at home. You can customize them with your favorite vegetables and spices. Last but not the least, processed meats. Now, these are probably the worst of all foods that we have discussed today. The normal meat is chemically altered to increase the shelf life, enhance the flavors and make it more stable. Meats undergo a lot of processes like salting, curing, fermentation and smoking to get the desired results. These are so unhealthy that World Health Organization has added them in Group 1 list of foods that cause cancer. So make sure you avoid bacon, ham, sausages and other forms of processed meats at all costs. So friends, that's all for this video. My idea of making this video was that you should be aware of what you purchase and what you eat. So next time when you go for grocery shopping, don't judge a product with what's written at the front of it. Go at the back and check the nutritional information and ingredients and buy it accordingly. So friends, I hope you found this video helpful. Well, if you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And also please do remember to subscribe to my channel. My name is Vivek. I thank you so much for watching.